Now before you can even get your armor, you must get the relic weapon up to the elemental step, which is basically to the pagos area. So before you even begin, if you threw away your level 70 AF gear or artifact gear, go to the Calamity Salvager at the beginning city states, go to purchase job specific gear at level 70 arms, and for 1,000 gil, you can pick up your antiquated weapon. Okay, so it's going to cost you 1,000 gil and 2,000 for paladin because you have to get the shield and the sword. Okay, so now let's go over to the Pier 1 in Kugane and let's head into Anemos for step 1. So here we are in Anemos. So first thing, talk to Geralt. Of course, you have to get to the main story in order to unlock this. So the first thing you must do is pass in your antiquated weapon and use 100 protean crystals. This is gotten through either converting your anemos crystals into protean, which Geralt will do for you, getting these to the monsters through a chain bonus, or that's pretty much about it. So that's going to be step 1 is 100 and the antiquated. Then you'll take the +1, or to get +1 you must take the weapon that you just got, and you need 400 protean crystals. +2, you take the +1, and then you're going to pass in 800 protean crystals. And that is going to be it for that. The last step you're going to be doing here, augment +2, you must get 3 Pazuzu feathers, and of course pass in the +2 weapon. Now there's 2 ways of getting those Pazuzu feathers. 1, Pazuzu himself. He will spawn over here during gale weather only, and by killing his wraiths, which will appear in this general area here. They are pretty powerful, so be aware. The second is talk to the bird watcher. Pass in 300 of these protean crystals for 1 feather. So that's 900 protean just for all 3 feathers. And you also must be around level 20 or 19 and 20 to get the Pazuzu feather from Pazuzu himself. And you must get a gold to get the maximum. Okay, so once you get the anemos weapon completely done, we're going to head over to Pagos for the next step. Alright, so here we are in Pagos. Now, I'm going to show you guys where the furnace is because you're going to be needing this to get your relic weapon. You need 29, I believe, frosted protean crystals, which is light farming from notorious monsters. So from geothermal studies, aetheryte, come to this cliff right about here and then fall down. Look for this tree over there that you can see in the background to find where you have to fall down. The frozen dragon is asleep. You must walk, not run. If you are a white mage or a caster, you can cast sleep, the permanent sleep, and then you can fall down the ledge and you should lose aggro before you land, and if you don't, you're going to end up dying. So right about here you guys can run. So once the bar fills up and you have a +1 next to the prompt there, you come here to the forge. You only can hold 9 bars. After that, you will lose light. So like I said, you need 29 of these. 5 for the first step, 10 for the second, and 16 for the third. And you also, of course, are going to need these types of crystals as well. You're also going to need Louis' ice. Now he will spawn over here in this general area after killing Vel corpses at nighttime. You also can pass in 50 of these pagos crystals for Louis' ice. You need at least 5 of these for the final step of the relic, which is only going to give you 2 per kill, so you need at least 3 times. Or 2 times, and of course the pagos crystals for straight up ice here. Once you have done all that, you will get yourself your elemental weapon. And that's basically all you'll need to get yourself the elemental armor going into Pyros. So now let's go into Pyros and I'll show you guys exactly what to do to get your elemental armor. So here we are in Pyros. So the first thing you must do is record at least 50 different logos actions. In order to get these actions, you're going to need logograms. Now they can be gotten through notorious monster drops, bunny fates of gold, silver, or bronze, through the market board, or chaining the sprites that are above or at your level. Each of the logograms will have a specific action tied to them, and what you get will be random. Once you have appraised those, talk to the manipulator. At level 38, you'll have the ability to have both trays unlocked. So pick one to put in one slot, and then one for the other. If you hit square on your controller, you can bring up the slots. Once you're done, extract, and once they become actions, they will be recorded. So you must do 10, 20, and 30 if you're doing the relic weapon, and then 50 to get step 1 of the armor. You need 56 and also hydatos unlocked to complete the armor set completely. Okay, I will make sure to link the Eureka tracker, which will give you the combinations to some of these logos actions, and some of them can only be gotten through combinations. After unlocking 50 actions, Geralt will talk to the artisan for you, and then you need to get pyros crystals in order to get your head, body, legs, hands, and feet. So basically you need 200 altogether. If you're doing the relic weapon plus the armor, that's 850 pyros crystals altogether. So I've already got my head piece and my body piece. So I need the hands, the legs, and the feet. Now these are dyeable, but there's only one dye slot. They haven't really updated to have 2. Okay, so this is going to be the base elemental armor. So for tanks, there's the head, the body, the hands, the pants, and then the feet. So if we do dye option, this is what will basically dye for you. So if you want just this type of color, or the base color of the armor, you can stop here. If you guys want the white version, then you're going to be doing the +1 in hydatos. So this is going to be step 1 to getting your elemental armor. So here we are in hydatos. Now this zone does not have too many notorious monsters, so you don't get too many hydatos crystals. Avni, which will spawn right here during umbral turbulence, will give you 10. The special fate from Bogdasian Arsenal will be over here, and I'll give you 30. So there's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 notorious monsters on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 on this side, and of course the 2 support fates on the bottom. The bunny fate does not give you any hydatos crystals. Now, once you have 190, you can get your +1 armor set, which is going to be white. So you pass in your old one, and 30 for the head, hands, and feet, and 50 for the body, which I've already gotten. So this is what it's going to look like completely done. And of course, if you want to dye it, this is what it's going to look like with the glow to it if you're using the ruby red dye, which is one of my favorites. Now, if you want the further one, which is the +2, you must do the Bogdasian Arsenal for the Eureka fragments. 21 for the head, hands, and feet, 35 for the body and legs. These have elemental bonus to them. Now, for non-casters, the body piece is actually worse because the elemental bonus is better, or the same on this one, but you get +3 haste. So it's probably not worth getting that. For casters, the body and head of the Eureka armor is not best in slot because the same one that I just showed you for casters has head and body together, and they give you haste +3. So getting the +2 for casters is not good for you. So if you just want the elemental bonus, go for the hands, legs, and feet for casters, and hands, head, legs, and feet for anything outside of casters. But if you just want the glow, go for the +1 and walk away happy. Okay? So guys, that is pretty much going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. And don't forget to check out the rest of my channel for more Final Fantasy XIV content. And I will see you guys in the next one. And that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you're new for more Final Fantasy XIV content and help with the YouTube algorithm. If you guys want to support my channel even further, consider becoming a YouTube member, Patreon supporter, or help me on Ko-Fi. The links for those will be in the description down below, as well as my Discord. And the extra special shout out to the members on screen. So until next time, if you ever walk in the glorious light of Lord Bahamut, and always remember to keep forging ahead.